child. So Porsha wants some punani. Stacey breath stank. Marsau them relaunched chocolate in a bottle. And he got Carisha twerking doing promo for Black Nick during homecoming. He doing everything except for building that damn restaurant for Kimmy in that office space for Tisha. That's why Kimmy out here making keto lasagna in their little renovated house instead of her restaurant, child. We got a lot to talk about today. I'm gonna cover Real Housewives of Potomac. I watched it last night. I'm doing this for y'all so I won't get fined, exactly. And a whole bunch of other stuff. So get you a little cocktail, get you a little, it's Monday. I might have to take me a gummy today, child. That's just the type of day it's giving. Anyway, so before we start talking about Porsha and all of the things, let's talk about Bam and Rayface, because he just played on this internet. He been playing, because remember he was just posted up with Tommy, right? Girl, why did Rayface do an interview and this Mr. Chatty Patty is saying all of the things? They asked him why him and Bam broke up, and he was like, her gay partner basically broke us up, talking about Zell, the Cowardly Lion or whatever. He said that he got kicked off of, he said Ray said Zell got kicked off of Love and Hip Hop for doing some crazy shit. I said, what did he do? And why did he get kicked off? I wonder, did he do some crazy shit with Santana? Because that was the last time he was on there. He said, so Zell used him to get back on the show. He said a whole bunch of his ex-girlfriends, Zell was talking to a whole bunch of Ray ex-girlfriends and then brought it to Bam. He said, I never cheated on Bam, but yeah, after we broke up, I was fucking mad bitches. He punk ass. And I thought he was so cute. Exactly. He was like, yeah, I ain't cheat on her, but after we broke up, yeah, I was fucking mad hoes. Tommy, was you one of the hoes that he was allegedly fucking? I guess, child. Anyway, then he said he got fired from Love and Hip Hop because Bambi lied on him and said that they had guns and stuff when they was getting ready to fight at the engagement party. He said, yeah, she lied on me. It got too gangster. Why would you and your people have guns for Zell? And Zell was by himself. That don't make y'all tough. That don't make it cute. Girl, he also said Scrappy, they asked him, did Scrappy have a problem or did Scrappy chime in? He said, nah, he was talking stuff about her new nigga and I was waiting to meet him, but he wasn't on it. He said he wasn't on that. Scrappy ain't want no problems. Now, Scrappy do. Now, I want y'all to send this to Garfield. Garfield, you be talking all of that shit about your baby mamas. You quick to come on this internet drunk, going in on baby mama number 2, what you call Bam, talking about Bam is public enemy number 1. Bitch, is Ray public enemy number 1? Because now he talking about you ain't want no problems. And he was like, did Scrappy step to you? He was like, no, because I would have stepped to him. He said he was waiting to meet you. And you ain't want no problems. Exactly. So, Scrappy, you better keep that same motherfucking energy that you had with Bambi on the motherfucking internet. And how you was ready to fight Lil Chaotic and Lil Zane, I want you to keep that same energy with Rayface. And it's all over the blog, so I know you seen it, poo-poo. Exactly. Anyway, so he said, after the engagement thing, he told Bam that he didn't want to be with her. Bam didn't break up with him, he broke up with her. This just what a fuck nigga saying, I'm just repeating it back. So he said that he called the police because he had $100,000 worth of jewelry in her house. He was beating on the door, nobody answered the door, so he called the police. The police said if you have mailed her and you've been living there, then you can get into the home, basically. So he kicked the door down. That's what the blog post was about when they said he was kicking the door down. He did kick the door down, but he said the police more or less was like, you live there. If you can prove that you live there, you can access the home. So he kicked the damn door down. He said when he kicked the door down, Bam and her homegirls was in the house. And I'm sure if I'm in the house with my bitches and I just broke up with this nigga, I'm not letting you in my house. I'm like, girl, don't answer that door. But you should have gave him his jewelry back, because he said he had like $100,000 worth of jewelry. And I could believe it, because when he was with Bam, they was always flexing all of this jewelry. And Tommy posted something yesterday in her story and was like, yeah, he gifted her like a Patek. I think it was a new Patek. It was one of them really expensive watches. So Ray is giving Stone Cold Trick. Maybe he'll Stone Cold Trick and be tricking off jewelry. Maybe they cubic zirconias. Who knows with these fake rappers, child. Anyway, he said that, and then they asked him, would he get back with Bam? And he said, nah, he don't want to get back with her. And the girl said, well, you just talking from you. How you know she even want to get back with you? He said, I know because she be calling me, asking me to take her out. She asked me to take her to Mexico. And the other day she called me asking for money. So Erica Mena was in the comments shooting 10 toes down. Like, you a cloud chaser. And I like Bam and Erica's friendship. I don't care what nobody say. Erica is a Scorpio, and what we gonna do is stand 10 toes down if we loyal to you. We some loyal motherfuckers. We might be a little El Pollo Loco. Exactly, but we still loyal. So I appreciated the fact the Bam ain't comment as I was writing this, as I'm recording it. She might have responded now. But she ain't say nothing. But I'm glad Erica was in the field. Erica was in the field and under live bites over there on Instagram going in on him, because that was, the whole thing was some fuck nigga shit. You a chatty patty. Like, it's giving you were a clout chaser. You got with Bam for clout, and then I said that, and some dude was like, he probably got more money than her and Scrap. He ain't no clout chaser. He ain't got a clout chaser. He might have money, but he was never posted to no blogs until he fucked with Bambi. We would have never known him. He was never on our TV screen. He was just an up and coming rapper. And now that he got his little shine time on Love and Hip Hop, now he got another dating show. Now he trying to slang Zick to Tommy Lee and buying her watches and shit. Ooh, may a man like this never find me. Because I would have ripped his dreads out the scalp. I really would. Let me humble you, my boy. Girl, I guess, child. Anyway, so that's what Rayface had to say. He said he dumped Bambi. Bambi was calling him, asking him for money the other day. Scrappy ain't want no problems. Zell got fired from Love and Hip Hop for doing some crazy shit. I wonder if Bam gonna respond, and I wonder if Scrappy gonna say something, because he says your name. So you got all that smoke for the dwarfs of the world, the Zanes and the Chaotics, and you quick to go in on Bam. Let's see if you got that smoke for these Houston boys. These Houston boys who in Atlanta. Ain't you the king of the South? Ain't you the king of Atlanta? The prince? No, you the prince of the South. I forgot. You was commenting on that Young Thug shit. You didn't comment on everything. So if Scrappy don't come to the front, we know Garfield full of that hint. I'll let y'all know if Garfield say something. Anyway, so in other news, child, Porsha talking about she want a half a pound of cat. She was doing an interview and they asked her about dating. She said that she wanted someone who isn't famous, just a normal person. And then she said she narrowed it down to 2. And she said he and she are really nice people. I said, girl, wait. First of all, I'm not surprised though, because we already know Porsha liked the half pound of cat. Remember Candy told us that she whispered in her ear, I want to lick you to you. I said, girl, you not just a playful kissing your friend in a club lesbian. You a full blown don't hide that coochie, divide that coochie. And remember the Bolo thing? I firmly believe her and Tanya got it on, and we can get it on. I ain't mad at you, Porsha. I'm sorry. If I was Porsha and I was rich, girl, you can have you a girlfriend and a boyfriend. I wonder, what type of girl do y'all think is Porsha's type? Based on the Bolo event and her liking Candy, I'm assuming Porsha like films. She like a sexy little stout, thicky thing. I don't see Porsha liking a stud. They'll make a sexy couple though. Porsha, you want me to be your girlfriend? Do it come with a monthly stipend? I was just playing. Would y'all be Porsha girlfriend? It'll be fun. I don't know, child. Anyway, so that's what Porsha was talking about. I wonder who the dude is. I wonder who the girl is too. And is the girl gonna pop out on season 17? I don't no, child. That's what Porsha had to say. I'm not surprised, though. Porsha, I mean, at least she living in her truth now. So, shout out to Porsha. Exactly. In other news, child, the return of black. Let's talk about that. Then we're going to talk about Potomac. So, Marcelo and Leticia, the Scottalots, the teabaggers, the Marsoldiers, come to the front. Exactly. So, they relaunched Black, that chocolate in a bottle that they started out with. Remember, it was Inez wine, Marlene's son, and his little malt liquor in a bottle, and then they had chocolate in the bottle. Did y'all ever try that? This real shit. Tell me if y'all ever tried the Black chocolate in the bottle from Marsau and Leticia Scott. Should I buy some, y'all, and test it with y'all? I'm probably gonna go and buy a bottle, and then I'll do a review and go live and get tipsy off chocolate in the bottle. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound like no hater. Don't shit sound appealing about chocolate in my alcohol. I don't even want a piece of chocolate after I drink my reposado, but we'll try it out, child, for the people. Anyway, so they relaunched Black chocolate in a bottle. They have a new commercial. What I will say is the commercial is nice. Y'all did that with the commercial. They did that. It's giving the people that work on the Marsau shit with Black and Black Nick and the damn wine don't work on Tisha shit. Cause Tisha Tuesdays and the girls Macy and Mila stuff, they don't promote and do a good job with that. But for some reason, Marsau shit, I wonder, are they using the same manager or publicist or something? What I will say though is the commercial is nice. The commercial is nice, it's professional, it gives classy, it gives high class and taste. Now the actual product, the world may never know. Exactly, we don't know. So I'm gonna try to tell me if y'all think I should buy a bottle of chocolate in a bottle, the Black or whatever, and see what they doing. My whole thing is, first of all, y'all started off as a general contractor who allegedly subcontract all of the work out and don't really do no work of their own, but that's just allegedly, that's just what they were saying in the streets. Anyway, but now you got Black, the Cigar Lounge. Now you throwing events because he has Black Nick. Y'all know Carisha gonna be down there Sunday for the day party for homecoming, and they got a little promo video of Carisha twerking, doing her little thing. I thought that was very cute. It looks like it's gonna be a big event and profitable. I guess Marcel now understands that, hey, I can make a lot of money throwing events, especially during homecoming. It'll be a lot of out-of-town visitors, and they may already know who I am because of the show. Kudos to him. Getting Carisha there is A1. Trina gonna be down there too. I don't think Marcel and them are handling that event, but Trina gonna be there. I think Trina gonna be there on Saturday. Then Marcel and them event gonna have Carisha there. It's gonna be a bunch of other celebrities down there. I was low-key thinking, I don't even like homecomings, but I was like, damn, everybody gonna be there. Anyway, so tell me if you in Huntsville, or are you going to the Carisha them events or whatever. But the moral of the story is the Scottalots are doing everything but building their damn home. Tisha ain't got an office. Kimmy yesterday posted herself cooking a keto lasagna. It looked good. A keto lasagna in the house. You know why she cooking in the motherfucking house? Because ain't no fryers. The damn build out ain't building out. Marcel's so busy trying to be a janky promoter, putting liquor in a bottle with a chocolate bar, sticking the Snickers in some wine. He doing everything except for putting some damn rebar, building some fucking foundations and shit. Girl, I guess, I'm sorry, if I was Kimmy, that's what you get for being a lapdog and being a pushover mammy ass bitch though. Because I'm sure Maurice persuaded you to use Marcel to do your restaurant, and that's why your restaurant not done. You already said that he take too long to complete projects. You see Chris Fletcher stood 10 toes down and said this motherfucker ain't building my office. Hold on, but I forgot, Chris Fletcher, you can't have no office no more with that broker's license suspended. We ain't forgot. Did y'all forget that? Let me get off Love and Marriage Huntsville today, child. Chris Fletcher, baby, I hope you get your license back active. And if you do need a broker's office, still don't use Marcel to build it, because Kimmy still ain't got her restaurant. Her restaurant opening in July 2029 at this point, child. Anyway, friend, that's all I had to say. Let's talk about Potomac. Okay, Potomac. I'm going to go through this real quick. I'm only doing Potomac because of y'all. I didn't even like the first episode that much. It didn't give enough. None of the characters are likable enough for me to be like, ooh. It gave Starless. Giselle is kind of, you know, cool. Let's just talk, child. Okay. So at the beginning, we get the whole scene with Karen getting out of jail and stuff. Then we do the flashback at Giselle house. Remember, we talked about this. At Giselle house, the ladies are talking about Karen. Ashley low-key throwing shade, talking about Thomas Jefferson. So then we get to the TJ conversation. She said, so they start talking about how TJ outed Stacey at the reunion, said he was paying her to be a Walter like Kenya did. What happened to Team Twirl? Anyway. Then Stacey says that TJ was remorseful and called her and stuff. I think that's a lie. Because TJ was all on the internet talking about blasting you. I don't think he was remorseful. I think she paid him. So I don't believe Stacey. I think Stacey's a liar. Anyway, and then allegedly it's a rumor that TJ is suing and he wants half of her Real Housewives of Potomac paycheck, or she was supposed to be paying him half of her paycheck. Bitch, I wouldn't give a nigga half of your paycheck. And he was mean to you while he was on her. He didn't even look good. He was flirting with the trainer. Girl, I guess, child. But Stacey ends up going on a date. She's back with her ex-husband. They still trying to, you know, do the damn do. I used to be totally against that. But remember, Nene got back with Greg? Maybe the second time around the man learned. I don't know. I'm not a fan of doubling back, because I'll never forget what you did the first time. Do y'all feel like men learn? Every time I double back, they still ain't learn. And I felt stupid for doubling back. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Anyway, what else happened? We meet a new girl. Her name is Angel. She's Kiana's friend. Her husband was in the NFL and stuff. Kiana is like downloading her on all of the girls. Then start talking about Wendy be acting funny and don't be like speaking to her and like when they be out at events and shit like that. Kiana, that's giving fake friend. So is Angel your real friend and Wendy was just your show friend? And if that's the case, then bitch, how you gonna say Wendy acting fake when as soon as the new girl come on, you talking about me to her in her first scene? I never liked Kiana. And I'm glad her little wrinkly, ugly man ain't on her either. I don't know, y'all. Kiana just gives me a pretty face. She don't give good reads. She don't give good shade. She's not funny. I've never been a fan. What else happened? They had a little divorce party. Giselle introduces us to another girl named Tia. She has African Nigerian royalty. I'm sorry, y'all. I only watched it once and I was on and off. I was so bored, child. Then they all get together. What did I write on my notes? Wendy and Kiana end up getting into it. Kiana interrupts her while she's talking to Giselle. I did like the back and forth banter between Giselle and Wendy about the dress. And she was like, no, this is an archive. And Giselle like, yeah, I'm glad I was some inspiration. I like the banter between Giselle and Wendy, the back and forth. I like them being cordial to each other. And I don't want, Wendy, I don't want you to kiss her ass, but give her some good shade. Y'all just don't have to go low with it. I would have liked just a nice lunch with the ladies. I want them all to sit down for a nice lunch at the table. I think that's what be missing with the other girls in Salt Lake City, which is why Salt Lake City is winning. Because when the Salt Lake City girls get together, remember they was on the bus, they was all sitting down together. They do great sit down scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's all sit down together and have a little back and forth, everybody talking, do what we gonna do, throw a little shade and get everybody in the mix. That's what makes the explosive scenes and the funny, quirky, you know what I'm saying, little moments and saying. That's what was missing from Bill Collective for me too. Anyway, so they talking. Giselle starts talking to the new girl, Angel or whatever, and she's asking her like, hey, did you meet Ashley, so on, so on, so on, so on. And Ashley like, I'm not that bad, especially if you ain't got stank ass breath in my face or something. I said, what, bitch? And then Stacey's like, you talking about me? Da-da-da. And then they had a little conversation and go back and forth. Ashley's calling her a liar, saying she don't respect her. First of all, Ashley, bitch, you've been lying too. We don't know if you and Michael was swingers, if you was pegging him. Shit, I don't like Ashley bulbous head ass. Exactly. Girl, I miss Candace. Or when is Monique coming? Did I miss something, y'all? Nothing really happened. I watched the after show with Giselle and Lotto. They was giving twins. They was looking really, really cute. First of all, but this was tea. So Giselle said that she know for a fact she's seen the paperwork that TJ is suing Stacey. She said her actress friend told her. Who the fuck is your actress friend? Now I gotta get on Giselle Instagram and get in her business and be nosy. I'm gonna find who the actress is. I gotta go find who the actress is. And I want to know, where did y'all file it? I would like to see the paperwork. Because what would he be suing her for unless she made an agreement with him to pay him to be her boyfriend? Now, if there's actual legal documentation that Stacey did this, I don't think Stacey should be on the show. Because you started off with fake storylines. But Kenya did, and we kept Kenya around. At least Stacey kind of kooky and funny. Stacey gives me grown girl Clueless. She give me kind of Clueless vibes. I don't know, y'all. What else happened? Girl, so why Andy asked Giselle about Ashley? He's like, do you agree with Ashley about the breath? And Giselle said 100%. I said, why in the world are y'all talking about Carmen Sandiego breath like this? Girl, oh my God, Stacey, girl, if you don't go get Crest white strips or no little, them little Listerine mint things, the little squares, I love them. You put them on your tongue and you straight, girl. Or go get another deep cleaning. I don't know, friend. I don't know, Stacey, but I feel bad. Stacey is such a pretty girl, and now the subject of this season gonna be your breath stink. That's kind of fucked up. What else happened? Lotto was on Watch What Happens Live. He was asking her about whether she would rekindle her friendship with Nicki Minaj because she rekindled her relationship with Ice Spice. Lotto was like, the thing with Ice Spice is basically both of their management teams got together, probably decided, let's squash this little internet shit so we can work together. They just released a song called RHOP or some shit. The song was a flop. The video was cute, but it was a flop too. It was like, it was fake. It was fake. She was trying to keep it cute about the whole Nicki thing. If I was her, I would not rekindle no shit with Nicki, because look at the way she's doing Cardi and JT as of now. I wouldn't rekindle shit with that bitch. What else did she say? She said that she's still friends with like a lot of the greats. Mariah Carey. She said she talked to Mariah Carey. Rihanna called her on her birthday. All of the things. And then they asked her about the Mount Rushmore of rap. She put Nicki, Lil' Kim, Cardi, and her on the Mount Rushmore. I think that's about accurate, because I'm sure if you ask Meg, she probably would do the same. Do y'all? Who would be on y'all Mount Rushmore of female rap? Would Queen Latifah make it? Would Missy Elliott be on it? Because I feel like y'all doing a disservice to Missy. I think Missy should be there instead of Cardi. And I love Cardi down. Y'all know album's still on repeat. But I think Missy, if we doing a Mount Rushmore, Missy deserves to be on there instead of Cardi. Now, Cardi might make it up there in a few years. She might surpass somebody. I don't know. So who would be y'all Mount Rushmore of female rap? I think it'd be Lil' Kim, Nicki for sure. Even though I don't like Nicki. Even though I don't care for cocaine Barbie, but I digress. So Little Kim, Nikki, Missy, Little Kim, Nikki, Missy, and Trina. I think Cardi, Meg. I don't know. Should it be Little? Would it be Cardi above Trina? If y'all had a Mount Rushmore, would Trina be on there or would Cardi be on there? Trina, Cardi, and Missy. Who you got? Ooh, that's hard because Missy has such a different sound and brings something different, and nobody's touching Missy. Missy had what, 2 classic albums? She had the album with I Can't Stand the Rain. Against my window, I can't stand the rain. Hey, y'all don't know shit about it. Y'all don't know nothing about no Missy. So I think Missy should be on there. But Trina literally raised the girlies. Trina, that you don't know now, that you see the outfit, bitch, I'm killing you hoes. Pretty face and ass swole. I got the best coochie out. Bitch, I got the best coochie out. No. Exactly. I don't know. We should talk about this more in depth. I might go live later. Now I want to talk about the Mount Rushmore of female rap. Okay, so tell me what y'all Mount Rushmore of female rap, who it would be. Make sure y'all include Missy, Trina in the conversation. Lauryn Hill. I forgot about Lauryn Hill. Child. I know you're there for me, there for me, there for me. Said you'd be there for me, cry for me, cry for me. You said you'd die for me, live for me, live for me. Baby, I don't know, y'all. X Factor alone solidifies Lauryn Hill on the Mount Rushmore rap. I have no idea, girl. Anyway, I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all know music gets the people going. Exactly. Anyway, that's all I gotta say, friend. Tell me what y'all think about Rayface being a bitch ass nigga. Do y'all think Garfield is going to reply to Rayface? Let's see if you about all of that shit you be talking, Scrappy. You gonna go in on a man your size? I guess, child. Tell me what you think about Porsha not hiding that coochie, dividing that coochie, and asking for more coochie, additional coochie. She said, I don't want just my coochie, I want some other coochie, child. Who y'all think Porsha type is? Do Porsha like them thick? Do she like them short and stout? Tanya was a tall glass of water, but Candy is a little Hershey's Kisses. I don't know. Y'all think her and Porsha, her and Phaedra be? I ain't starting no rumors, child. Anyway, so shout out to P for coming out the closet as her bisexual self. Exactly. Tell me if y'all think I should try black chocolate in a bottle. Kimmy girl, your restaurant, you might as well get a food truck like Wanda. Do Wanda still got her food truck? Y'all? Bessemer girlies. Bessemer girlies. Tell me if Wanda's still doing her food truck shit. I forgot all about that since she ain't been down on the internet cursing content creators out. Exactly. Kimmy, yeah, start you a food truck because Marsau is busy with Black Meat, Carisha, chocolate in a bottle. Probably finna start a spandex hip lines, you know, for men. I don't know what he got going on. Anyway, and tell me what y'all thought about Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm telling y'all right now, this shit better get good fast or I'm checked the fuck out. I'm sorry. Y'all better refilm this shit and go get Karen. Y'all need Karen like y'all need water. Girl, I guess. Anyway, I love you, friend. Make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I will talk to you later on. Bye.